vegetation of a place is influenced by the climate. To understand this, here we have two maps. First map shows the distribution of rainfall in India, and the second map shows the distribution of major types of forests in India. To understand the distribution of forests, we have to correlate it with the distribution of rainfall. In Himalaya, we find three types of forests, namely mixed type of forests, coniferous type of forests, shrubs type of forests. In the map of India, we find Himalayan forests are found in the states of Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur. In the foothill region of Himalaya, we find mixed forests. Here we mainly find the species Sal and Palash. These trees include some species from coniferous as well as from deciduous type of forests. We find coniferous forests from the height 1000 meter to 5000 meter. The speciality of the trees in coniferous forests, the leaves have needle shape because during the snowfall, the snow which falls on the trees that slides down because of the needle shaped leaves. These trees are softwood trees. They include species like pine, deodar, fir. These forests are very useful from economic point of view. Wood from coniferous forests is used for making packing material, making boxes, making sticks of the matchbox, and also in making paper pulp. The shrub type of forests are found at greater altitude. During summer, when the ice and snow melts, marshy areas are formed at greater height, and there you will find this shrub type of vegetation growing. These shrubs they grow, they flower, then the fruits appear, the seeds are formed. Their life cycle is very short, it's just of 4 to 5 months, and again they get buried under the cover of ice and snow. We observe the map of distribution of rainfall of India, and we find that the region receiving high rainfall is associated with evergreen forests, especially the areas along the foothill region of Himalaya, states of Assam, Western Ghat, West Coastal Plain, and some parts of the East Coastal Plain. In the region which receive more than 2000 mm of rainfall on an average, along with abundant sunlight, evergreen forests are found. The leaves of these trees are broad and green. The trees have hardwood, heavy and durable. That's why they are mainly used in making furniture. The species are mahogany, rosewood, rubber, etc. Also, there are various types of creepers found in these forests. There is a canopy formed by these plantation in the evergreen forests. The deciduous trees are found in the regions which receive annual average rainfall between 1000 mm to 2000 mm. Deciduous forests they shed their leaves in a dry season. June, July, August, September are the months of rainfall in larger parts of India. October, November, December are the months of winter, where there is not much loss of water because of less evaporation. But during dry period, the trees have adapted themselves. The trees shed their leaves during the dry period so that there will be no loss of water due to evaporation. Teak, bamboo, banyan tree, people are the various species that found in the deciduous forests. A region that receives less than 500 millimeter of rainfall and experience dry climate for a long period of time in India, thorny and shrub type of vegetation is found here. The leaves of these trees are small in size. Also, some vegetation they have thorn also. We have species like Catechu, Acacia, Kejri, and varieties of cactus like aloe vera and agave. These regions mainly include parts of Rajasthan, Gujarat, and the rain shadow region of central parts of the peninsula. The trees here are not very dense, but in the arid and semi-arid region, these trees are very useful because when the winds carry sand particles, they are obstructed by thorny vegetation, and in a way they try to avoid the expansion of desertification. Some species from thorny and shrub type of vegetation are economically important. For example, jojoba tree, which is found in Rajasthan or in Thar desert. The seeds of jojoba they contain oil, and that oil is used for non-edible purpose. In addition, the roots of jojoba they hold sand particles together and they avoid the loss of sand from the desert areas. Another important tree from the arid region is babul. Though it has thorns and small leaves, but it forms the major source of food for goat and other species which survive on this arid type of vegetation. Some species from cactus like aloe vera, they have adapted themselves to the arid type of climate. The skin of aloe vera is thick to avoid loss of water, and they store water which can be useful for them throughout the year. The forests which are found in the coastal areas are known as mangroves. The roots of the trees they go down and again come up for aeration. This is a speciality of mangroves. Sundri is an important species from mangrove forests. In India, mainly we find these forests in the delta region of Sundarban. Their wood is economically important. The outer surface of the Sundri tree is oily, so it is used for making boat as well as for making furniture. These forests normally are submerged at a time of high tide and they get exposed at a time of low tide. The environmental problems associated with forests. Deforestation. Large number of trees are cut to satisfy the need of wood for furniture, for housing, for making paper. Shifting cultivation is mainly practiced on the hill slopes. A piece of land is selected for shifting cultivation. The vegetation on that land is cut down, and when the vegetation dries up, it is set on fire. The ash that gets mixed with soil, people cultivate crops on hill slopes. After 2 or 3 years, when the fertility of the soil decreases, then neighboring patch of the land is taken, and again the trees are cut down, and again the same procedure is carried out. Again after 2 3 years, a new spot is chosen, and likewise people keep on shifting. That is why it is known as shifting cultivation. In North India, it is known as jhum cultivation. In other parts, it is known as kumri, podu, dangar, etc. This causes mainly soil erosion in the hilly areas, which is a severe problem for hill slopes in that area. As per the National Forest Policy of India, 33% of land should be under natural vegetation, but at present only 23% land is under natural vegetation. It is matter of great concern for all of us.